Hi Pisces, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your mid-month money and career tarot reading for the month of June 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general, so just take what resonates and of course leave the rest behind. But as well, I want to thank you in advance for your love and support by liking this video, leaving me a comment or several down below, and of course subscribing to this channel and joining this Piscean tribe if you haven't done so already. I heard thank you, thank you, thank you. But we're going to begin and keep it simple by pulling from the Gilded Tarot deck. And let's begin. Hard work is now coming through. I feel like you could potentially not be 100% thrilled to do what you have to do, but doing it anyways. I feel like there's something to learn as to why you're not 100% thrilled, okay? Even if you do like the work that you produce or just wrap oneself up in, or the business you run, the job you work, you get what I'm trying to say. Okay, that was keywording. Okay. I do feel like with the Star card and the Eight of Pentacles at the center of your reading, you are needing to keep the hope alive at this time, or just bring it on back to that state of being and keep things in perspective. I feel like you're being reminded that your hard work is paying off. As I'm struggling to speak in your reading, I feel like somebody's making you nervous or just making something more difficult than it needs to be. This could be an authority figure, a boss figure, it could be coworkers, it could be even customers and clientele. I feel like you need simplicity at this time. Why can't I just accomplish my job and have it be easy? I'm not the one overcomplicating it. This is the vibe, and this is probably the main reason, if not the whole reason, why you're not 100% thrilled. I feel like you're going through a balancing act, and they're saying wanting to take care of others, wanting to help people. I feel like you're a bit emotional because you're overworked or just dealing with a lot. The advice is to keep within your own little bubble within your work situation, probably even your living situation if this reading is pertaining to you thus far. Let's keep shuffling. What else do we have for Pisces? Take a break is now what I'm getting. I just had to pause the reading and start from where I left off. And I feel like that's key for your remainder of your month. For the remainder of your month, wow, if I could word that correctly, as I do feel like taking a break and coming back in fresh energy, a fresh mindset, feeling a lot better, it's going to benefit you, okay? But we do have the Ten of Pentacles at the top of your reading, and I feel like this is your end goal: stability, comfort, wanting to make more money, right? Wanting to see your savings increase, but also wanting the finer things in life. I feel like your mind is on the prize, your eye is on the prize, but I feel like people, they're showing a foot stepping in my way. I feel like somebody or multiple people are making things more difficult again, or trying to step in your way. Okay, interesting. I feel like the feistiness within you is out of defense for what you want to accomplish, okay? Keep that in mind in the second half of the month, as I do feel like there is somebody at work or outside of work even, depending on your situation, that's truly going to benefit your success, all right, what you're trying to accomplish at this time. I also feel like you could make a new friend at work. Yeah, I feel like that person's going to remind you that you've got it going on, okay? I feel like you guys are going to benefit each other energy-wise. What else do we have for Pisces? Yeah, the Seven of Pentacles coming out again, but I also feel like through your work, there's a level of honesty taking place. Now, on one end, you're pushed from spirit to be honest with yourself in regards to why you began a situation, a job or running a business, or both. Or why, as well, on top of it, I feel like you're being pushed to get your voice out there and be honest with others. I feel like you are very truthful and it pays off. You could be a tarot reader being drawn to this reading, or you could be somebody who simply gives advice, right? They're saying a counselor. I do sense that you are meant to change people's lives for the better, but it's as if other people do make it more difficult for you to have that positive effect on people all the meanwhile, okay? Now hearing just let me do my job. Just let me do my job. Let's put these over here. A reminder in the second half of June that any delays, disturbances, stepping away and coming back to something is purposeful. Okay, it adds to what you're producing, developing, creating, succeeding at all the meanwhile. You'll understand that better after the fact. But it's going to be hard to, or a little bit more difficult to realize that in the moment. All right. I do feel like you're dealing with a situation that's quite noisy and thinking about your savings all the meanwhile with the Four of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups coming out, talking about how it's hard to recognize or keep your eye on the fact that there is a lot of abundance within your situation, that your cup is overflowing because there are certain annoyances or difficulties or people that are just making it more difficult than need be. I do feel like it's the second half of June where your third eye is opening to how much you're meant to achieve moving forward, or simply more about a change that you know is meant to be. It doesn't feel like one that's going to be a complete shock to oneself. It feels like one that you've already planned for or just expect in certain ways, okay, or in one big way. I truly feel like there's, as I'm drawn to this part, this half circle right here, I feel like you feel as if things are incomplete. It's your job to complete the task at hand. All right, let's keep pulling. As I do feel like you're thinking about leaving a situation behind, whether that's at home, it feels more work oriented for a lot of you, but I really feel like there are times when somebody offers you something throughout the second half of the month and it doesn't feel like enough. It feels very minuscule, or they're saying half-assed, or it feels like you deserve more than what's at hand. Okay, and you're right by feeling that way, but I do feel like it might make sense to accept it either way. Now, if this is a job offer, please don't settle, okay? Know your worth, your value, and delaying the acceptance of a job until you get what you deserve, or potentially negotiating to get what you deserve, is going to benefit you in the long run, all right? You don't want to move forward with any sort of regrets, but I do feel like you're being pushed to recognize that completion leads to happiness at times, all right? And it's this reminder in the second half of the month that is part of your future, okay? And you may even be reminded of a past completion within a career or a living situation, or both, that felt positive at one point, but then led to a completion and therefore led to a level of happiness for oneself. I feel like people around you are making you a bit nervous. And there is this vibe that a lot of you are just expecting the worst. And again, it's with the Five of Cups, it's hard not to focus on the negatives. I get it. But you're going to recognize that you are just moving towards a level of change, okay? And that will happen when it's meant to, divine timing. But touching base upon the Judgment card, I feel like they're saying you're spiritually guided, but I feel like you are being reminded that you're meant to assist others with your voice, your skill sets in regards to what they expect the worst with, or what they see as imperfect within their life, okay? So I'm not hearing keeping it together for others, okay? Keeping it together for others. So therefore you could be an influencer, or just someone who very much is looked up to, again, assisting people in certain ways. With the Page of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles, I really feel like you are learning more about what you desire, or you could be even informing oneself through research or certain downloads from Spirit when it comes to this upcoming change that is meant for you and only you. A focus on your independence and how much you're meant to achieve in this lifetime, and how easily you're going to end up achieving when you're meant to. A release from a restricting situation, a cage of limitations, okay? And I feel like you're reminded that you're meant to change lives once again. That keeps coming up for a reason. But it is the second half of the month where you feel a little bit blinded to what lies ahead. And again, a bit defensive, but I feel like that's not fully your fault, right? And I do sense that because you're feeling a bit blinded, you will see a level of change and development within your career and even your financial investments illuminated for you to give you a sense of comfort and ease as you move forward, all right? Take a deep breath as things begin to change and develop as they're meant to, okay? And I feel like people, again, are putting you on edge a little bit, but I do sense that you are succeeding in certain ways that, again, you need to try and focus on, okay? Even if it isn't easy all the meanwhile, all right? As I catch my breath, there's a true level of movement in your future. All right. So, and now they're saying a decision is on the horizon. All right. Which way to go? So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing rest of the month, and I will see you next time. Bye, Pisces.